All right, so let's say you're running with your son, your daughter, chasing the bus. You're not necessarily going to think about your form. But if you're doing it on a regular basis, it actually helps to have the best form to reduce injury. Director of Body Forte. Body Forte, Summer Lopez, an Olympian. Yeah, me. We're going to be talking about this. Can't introduce them. That's Johan Blake. Great to see you, friend.
It's great to be
Let me just
here.
get some stuff out of the way. You start training again and...
Definitely a start trade.
All right.
Excited for the new season.
Yeah.
About 3 weeks now.
So you work hard for a whole year and you get off how long?
3 weeks or so.
No, sir. I don't know if we could have handled that. Summer,
Good
good to see
morning.
you.
Nice to be here.
But summer finished, I call you autumn.
Yes.
Not funny. We're talking about running injuries or sport injuries overall.
Well, we're today talking about a course that's coming to Jamaica next weekend, The Truth About Running Injuries. There's some great new science and concepts out. Dr. Brent Anderson will be here, and I have not taken the full course, but definitely my team will be there learning. We're inviting all the athletes, coaches, recreational runners, and we just thought we'd talk about a few things that make running technique better and show a few demos so that we can all run mentally and physically better.
Why are we talking about it now? What brought this on?
Well, we're a running nation. We're all born to run. You know, the Polestar and Runity think that we're all born to run. We should all run. So why do we all get injured? You know, runners always have to interrupt their training because of injury. Runners are always interested in running better. So we have looked at the latest science and figured out how we can help them do that.
Yeah.
There's a running mantra, 3 things: posture, rhythm, and cadence. So we'd like to, you know, talk about some of those things. As a Pilates teacher and a physical therapist, we don't do much on cadence, but we're starting to introduce that.
Yeah.
Johan.
I know what the word means, but
Yes.
in track or track and field,
Right.
what is cadence?
Cadence is your steps per minute, and the magic number is 180 steps per minute. And a lot of runners run too slow. So they run more at a walking speed, making their landing really sticky, setting them up for injury.
Yeah.
So,
As a young athlete coming up, Johan, did you know all about these things that we're talking about now?
Well, I didn't know nothing about it until I started to do it and feel the effect that it brings on my body. Changed the whole regime of my stretches and my vertebrae and more flexibility.
Okay, so you have good form,
I have great form.
you have cadence.
I have great cadence.
What's the next one?
relaxation to be able.
Rhythm.
Well, posture, rhythm is the cadence, and then relaxation, being able to check in, because if you're too tense and using too much muscle, you're not getting that nice rolling running
So
like he has.
You're relaxed when you're running?
Yeah, I try to be much relaxed when you're under pressure.
So how relaxed can you be when you have two men who are run fast?
It's kind of hard, you know, to relax under pressure. But
Yeah. All right, wait, just before we do the demonstration, when is this thing now and where and what time and how much and stuff?
The Polestar Experience is next weekend, November 17th and 18th at UTEC. It's a Friday night and all day Saturday. It's a great experience to learn from Dr. Brent Anderson. We're inviting all doctors, athletes, everyday people, anybody interested in better health. The running segment is going to be great.
All right.
Lots more stuff too.
What's this?
That's a dowel. It's used for just feedback to check your posture, see if your alignment is good.
So what you do? You put it behind me
Yeah.
for me to stand
Yeah,
up straight?
exactly. Good.
How's my posture?
Very nice, very
Thank
nice.
you very much. I don't know why you brought you on, because I can do all these things.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to allow him because I don't want to show him up. So what you going to do? Tell me.
So we're going to talk, as I said, the running mantra, posture. What does your alignment look like when you hit the ground? So we're just going to do 2 things. Thoracic spine extension, really important, and hip extension. So, Johan, I'd like you to come down onto your knees, and you're going to go elbows on these 2 boxes for me. We don't need this right now.
I'll keep it.
Thank you. Thanks, Neville. All right. So let's just put elbows on the boxes and just interlock your hands behind your head, like this. Yeah, with the elbows down. Good. So Johan has not had a run through of these, so he is.
So
This is for real.
Yeah, but
All
what
right.
is this telling us now?
So we're going to work on his thoracic spine extension, because the more upright runners are, is the better, the less ground-breaking force,
Okay.
the more elastic recoil. So
Okay.
let's move your knees back a bit, Johan. Perfect, and curl your toes under. So we'd really do this bare feet, but okay. And let's get your hands a little closer to there and really interlock. Good. So we're going to use hip flexion to get thoracic spine extension. So I just want you to reach your other way, reach the hips back. Good. I'm going to traction him this way. And just do you feel a little something happening up here in the top of the spine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Right.
What does this do again?
Extend the upper spine.
Extend it.
The upper spine, and then round forward. We'll just do 2 more. So especially sedentary people, corporate people that are at a desk all day, let's go 1 more time. And they decide, I want to go run a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon. They get up and their tissues are not ready to run. You know, this is not just for sprinters. This is for all the recreational runners out there who, you know, want to run. Running is, you know, proven as one of the best medicines out there for, you know, non-communicable diseases. And so we want to encourage everybody to run, but then, thank you, they get injured when they run.
So what did you just do with your...
We just introduced a little extension through this part of the spine, which is typically kyphotic, so that when we're running, we're more upright, and that way we manage our levers better when we land.
Okay.
Yeah?
What's the next one?
The next one is we are going to do hip extension, and then we're going to combine them. So let's just open the knees a bit and curl the toes under. So we do this sometimes. Going to flip the feet the other way. Yeah, good. Arms down by your sides, nice and tall. So he's already got the feeling, that lift of the thoracic spine extension. We're going to keep your shape, and we're going to just take it back just a few inches. Good, nice.
I think we do this never.
So drop the ribs a little. So you should feel a little stretch through the thigh. And the idea is, and let's come back up, I'm going to go twice more, that we want to make running 2 more times more elastic, less muscular work, more recycling of free energy. So this is like a hydraulic amplifier in here. And you can feel that little tightening, not a lot of muscle work, but more springy. So the last thing we'll do is let's just take your right foot forward. So we're going to combine the thoracic spine extension and the hip extension. So
How
now-
often should we do this?
Often. And the great thing about
What does often mean? Once a day, once a week?
maybe once a day, you know, when we want to learn something new, we have to practice it.
Okay.
And science shows we can run better if we move better.
Okay.
And we can all learn to move better. So that's really exciting. So let's take this in your hands, Johan. Yep. And hold on nice and tight. Good. We're going to take it up over the crown of your head. So this is going to help with that thoracic extension. I'm going to put my knee on his sacrum. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to hold you nice and tight here. Good. And I'm just going to push him forward. And on your left hip, Johan, you should feel a little kind of opening. So that's hip extension left side.
Okay.
And back to the center. Let's go 1 more time. I want you to keep your height. So don't sink as I push you forward. So push the dowel up to the sky. Good. So you should feel that quite a bit in your left hip, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And back to the center. Good. 1 more time. Good. Ribs in. Ribs in. Yeah. Yeah. And center. Good. And of course, if we had more time, we'd do it
And you do the other side.
on the other
obviously.
side as well. So our team from Body Forte will be learning from the expert, Dr. Anderson.
Who do you want to be there?
Coaches, athletes, a lot of high school. A lot of high school coaches are sending their a lot of high schools are sending their coaches. A lot of companies are sponsoring coaches.
Is it open to the public?
Absolutely.
There's a cost?
There's a cost. You can purchase 1 workshop at a time. There's a great one for spine. And I don't know, even in this small segment, you can see the importance of spine for running,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
we hope to see you. Any questions, you can call the office. We have a lot of space. It's at UTech, and we feel really strongly about a passionate and healthy Jamaica. So that's why we're bringing Polestar here.
Thanks again. Well, go on this year now. What can we expect?
Well, as you know, I have the relay button. I have to keep the trend going. I'm focusing on the Commonwealth. Then I'm going to do the circuit.
Okay. So you're going to be number 1.
I am number 1. I finished the season, well, the 2nd fastest man in the world this season, but I will be number 1.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
And I hope you
you.
stay injury-free this
That's
season.
the key.
He will.
All right. Director of Body Forte, Summer Lopez, and Olympian, Ewan Blake. We got a little left. Stay with us. Soon come.